Hello, hello, everybody, and welcome back to the final day of March's Honest, Day 31. I only ironically did, and every day for the month of March, I have taught myself how to play the banjo. It's gone very well. For today, I think we're just going to go through all that we've learned in these past 31 days, and then recap at the end. I'm gonna give my thoughts as to how I felt doing this and everything. But yeah, let's start with where it all began. Of course, we're going to go ahead and start with the very first song, Bile Dumb Cabbage Down, which uses the forward roll. All the way back at the beginning, the very first song we learned. Here it goes. And that's where it all started. I remember having the hardest time, like, switching to place my fingers down with the chords on my left hand, which you can't see. But now, it's almost second nature with these chords. And on to the next song. Then, of course, we upgraded to the next song, The Old Grey Goose, which has 3 different versions, of all which I'm going to play. At one point, I'm going to have to move the camera to the side so I can play the one at the bottom of this page. But the first one just uses the forward roll. Here we go. Sounds very nice. Easy. Remember it being difficult and fumbling over the 3. That measure. But it's crazy how far I've come. Now we're gonna do the Old Grey Goose with the pinch method. Gotta move the camera. Here we go. You might see my left hand this time. Crazy. Which this version uses the pinch, which is like that. Here we go. Oh, bad start. My bad. Lovely. It's so much easier now than when first playing it. And now we're gonna do the Old Grey Goose using the forward or reverse roll, which is easy. Here we go. It's very nice going back and seeing how far I've come. That was a lot easier, of course. I'm gonna keep saying that I remember, but it's where I started, and it's always good to go look back at how far you've come, so you can see the progress, because you won't see it day to day. Like, I stopped seeing it, but now going back, I'm starting to see, like, this is crazy. I've made so much progress in just these few simple days. I'm gonna tune my strings again because I hit them, I think, and then we'll move on to the next songs. Okay, next up, of course, we have the 2 songs I've played for a long time, Worried Man Blues and Mountain Dew. They both sound very similar, but they're just a little bit different. I haven't played these for quite a few days now. I played these for a very long time in my warm-ups. So, here we go. Roadman Blues, and here is Mountain Dew. These have progressed so incredibly far. I remember when I used to stop, like, when it would change lines. Because my brain was like, error, cannot compute, But now it's like, oh, this is natural. I still don't like the C chord because it feels a little bit funny on my fingers. But it's so much easier than it was when I first started. I could barely put my fingers down on the right strings when I first started. And these have come a long way. These are like the first like songs that I had. And it's just, man. Okay, then now we're gonna go on to the next one. Yes, the mixed roll, or using actually first, the backwards roll with Wild and Cabbage down. So here we go, playing it through. Oh, okay, gotta start over. I remember this one tripped me up a lot. Here we go. Yeah, the backwards roll always got me a little bit, but the Cabbage song keeps continuously going on through different rolls and different patterns to help us learn. Now we're gonna do Goodnight Ladies, which I didn't spend as much time on as I probably should have, because I don't like the. It was really weird. The 5th fret, I was like, oh, I don't know how to play this now, but now because of the something Blossom one, it's easy. So here's Goodnight Ladies. That was easy. I remember being so much harder because I was like, the 5s, how do I do that? I can't place all my fingers down like that. Then I was like, oh, just lay your finger across the 3 strings. Duh, older Leo, gosh. But yeah, man, it's crazy how easy some of this stuff has become. Nice. And of course, on to the next thing. Now this is my introduction to a slide. I skipped by this one real quick. I remember Goodnight Ladies using a slide because I did not like it, did not understand it. The teaching me how to do it was really weird, but we're gonna play through it anyways because it's on my way to where I am. My timing was just a little bit off, but that one is also so incredibly easy compared to when I first started. Because I was like, I hated the slide. I was like, what do you mean? I did not get it, did not like it. I was like, oh, but now we have like. Just coming up very soon. But yeah. On to the next. I skipped the next two little things because they weren't songs. They were just telling me how to do the pull off. You can't see it. And the hammer, which easy. But now we're gonna do the Cripple Creek, like learning, and then we're gonna play it and go on. Here's the learning, the little things. And then the part B of the song. Easy now. I was like, what? Where am I? But of course, as I keep saying, it's so much easier now. And now part A, which also was hard at first, but I get it now. Nice and easy. So now I'm going to go ahead and play Cripple Creek for you guys, and I don't need to turn the page because I know it off the top of my head. Here we go. Oh, sorry. Here's Cripple Creek. Oh, why do I keep getting that? Pretty easy now. The only thing I struggle with is keeping my 16th notes, like, even and in rhythm with the... I have a habit to rush a little bit, but that's... I've gotten better on it, and I've counted and worked it out. So, yeah. On to the next thing, which I think is the blossom. Blackberry Blossom, I was right. I'm going to go ahead and play it for you guys. I played it in my intro a little bit. Sorry, I'm tired, had a long day. But here we go. Blackberry Blossom. Make sure I don't rush, because I love this one too much. Bad start. Oh. Oh, I got it messed up. This is completely my bad, sorry. Here we go, Blackberry Blossom. Yes, this is by far my favorite out of all the songs, because I just love the... The intro is, oh, it's so pretty. I love it so much. And this was a really big turning point for me, because right before with Cripple Creek, I was losing my motivation. Oh, I did not like Cripple Creek at first. I was like, oh, this is so boring. And then Blackberry Blossom came along, and I was like, this is beautiful. I love this. What? So it was very nice. And very like it was literally like a breath of fresh air, and it helped me keep going throughout the rest of this challenge. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move on to whatever's next, because after this I don't know the order. Yes, the Cumberland Gap. Oh man, I still am not the best at this one because I stopped practicing, so I was like, this isn't that like great. But here we're gonna try the two parts, part A and part B, and see how it goes. Easy. I'm not gonna play the repeat right now. Then part B, which is the rough one, that I have to remember how to play. Here we go. That isn't as bad as I remember. This is gonna be awkward turn, awkward page turn, awkward page turn, usually cut, but here we go. I'll play part C, and then I'll play the whole thing together with the not repeats in the C section, if there are any, which I don't think there are. But here we go. Weird ending, but yeah, here's Cumberland Gap, the entire thing. It's okay. I don't like the ending two measures, but besides that, it went pretty well. Even part B, like with the weird, like the when I can remember what string to pull, it sounded all right. And I'm very proud of how far that's come, even though I haven't worked on it that much. On to the next stuff. I've got 6 more pieces to go through, and 2 of them are on the same page. Where the G lick, which was that, and so we're gonna play Wildwood Cabbage Down with the G lick, and then also Wildwood Flower. Here we go. Here's Wildwood Cabbage Down. nice and fun. Here's Wildwood Flower now. I've got to count. That was okay. It has a few like weird spots where it goes down to 9, 10 to. That whole bit, the middle bit. But it's alright. It sounds better than it first did. And yeah, on to the next thing. Now these two little ones are the train licks with the licks that I was playing wrong the first time. With, you know. So here's train 45, variation 1. These last few are going to be rough because I haven't had as many days to work on them as I had for the other ones. Awkward page turn. Awkward page turn. It's an awkward page turn again. But here's train 45 variation 2, which uses a different lick, which... Oh. It's this one. Don't like, never have. Never will for a while, at least, until I can get it down easier. But this one is going to be rougher than the first variation. But here we go. Very weird. Don't like it yet, but it'll come along, of course. We're gonna move on to the next thing because I've been recording for a long time. First off, sorry if you hear piano in the background. That's my little brother playing Furley's or various other songs because he just plays them over and over. But we're gonna play Salty Dog, which is also gonna be rough. But it'll be okay. Here we go. That was easier than the other ones because it didn't have that one stupid lick in it that I don't like. But it even sounded better since the last time I played it, which is really, really nice. And I think the next thing is the very last song. I was right. Sunnyvale Breakdown, the song we just sight read yesterday, actually. The last song of Unus Annus, for me. It contains all the licks that we just recently learned. And I'm going to go ahead and play it again. It'll sound rough. Hopefully not as rough as some of the other songs, but probably close to it or more. But here we go. And that concludes Unus Annus. So that song was okay. Not as rough as some of the other ones, but rougher in some spots, like the line changes with the weird slide. That part, but it was fine. But yeah. This concludes Unus Annus. I've been only ironically dead, teaching myself banjo every single day for the month of March. I'd say I'd come pretty far. If you look back at my first video, I couldn't even figure out how the strap should be held. Like, how the strap should be on. Wearing my Unus Annus merch. Or Unus Annus merch. First and last videos, thought that was appropriate. Throughout this whole process, I've learned, one, that getting yourself to do something every single day, like brand new, starting, like, oh, it's so hard. I did not want to do this. Especially recently, I did not want to get on. I did not want to practice. I did not want to record. I was like, oh, this takes so much time. I have to edit, blah, 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 blah. But looking back, it's worth it. I actually almost didn't do Unus Annus. It was like 8 p.m. that first day or something like that when I watched the video, and I was like, I don't know. And then I was like, no. There's 1 year. I only have 1 year to participate with them. And I was like, no, I have to. Sorry, I thought it was coming off. I have to participate. So I got myself into my room, pulled out the stand from upstairs, which is not a light stand, by the way. Got out my banjo, and then spent the video tuning. Not very interesting, and then practicing roll patterns and being like, oh my god, my fingers, how do I do this? What's a string? I know brass, but like, I've had this banjo for years, and now I had a better reason, I guess, like, a push. I didn't have excuse to not do it, basically, is what I'm saying, for this challenge. There was no choice. I had to do it. So I did, and I picked it up, and I am so glad and thankful that I did. Thank Mark and Ethan for, like, just being there for their videos. I know I can count on them, rewatch their stuff, love rewatch their stuff, even if it's not Unus Annus. And I'm inspired by them for this challenge they're doing, their 1 year challenge with their channel. I think it's amazing. And I cannot wait to see where it takes them and us on this magical journey. And look forward to more Unus Annus challenges, because I plan on participating in the rest of them. You can hold me accountable for that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I've been only ironically dead, but now I have to tune out. Memento Mori, Unus Annus.